What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today we're taking a look at a different finish on the Parker Premier Premium Luxury Fountain Pen. It is quite the mouthful of a name, but this is their brown and like rose gold finish. I have already done a review of the Parker Premier before. This is their resin version. So I will put a link of that in the iCard, either this corner or this corner, I can't remember. So, you know, the majority of my feelings about this pen are the same for this version. However, I do have to say I like this version better. I like the slightly rubber feel of this pen much better than the resin. It's a very soft brown. The video doesn't quite pick it up as well, but it is a rose gold finish with a soft brown like texture here. And it does feel very nice, kind of like a matte rubber finish almost. And I really, really like that. And it does continue into the nib and the grip section as well. So I do much prefer this finish over the resin finish. Everything else is identical because this is like, they consider it their premium luxury. So it is a bit more expensive. This pen though, it's hard because I've seen so many different prices. You know, in the States, a lot of the retailers that carry it, and not many do, but the ones that do carry it have this thing listed like almost $500, which is kind of crazy because in Canada you can get it at you know, different other retailers. Like there's one called Stilo, for example, that, you know, they have it for $3.99. So it's, whoop, drop the pen. So it's not common that a pen is actually cheaper in Canada than it is in the States. I was super lucky and found this as like basically what ended up being like a couple hour deal on Amazon. And I got it almost at 50% off. So I'm very happy with it. This I actually ended up purchasing very shortly after I got this. And so I hadn't even tried it yet when I bought this. I just saw that the price was so good and I couldn't pass it up. But I am, gonna do a new writing review, writing sample of this as well, because this I actually sent away. So this I sent to back to Parker for their free nib exchange program. So it came with a medium nib, but as you can see here, I got a fine nib put on it. The process was really smooth. You know, I mailed it away. You do have to pay for shipping, but essentially the way that it works, at least here closer to where I live, is that I only have to send it, like I can send it within my own province. So shipping really only cost about $3. And then that company that I ship it to, they then ship it away to France. They put the new nib on it and then they ship it back. And I think it took about 2 weeks for me to get this back, which really is not that bad considering everything that has to be done with it. And I'm very happy that Parker does offer that. So I'm going to give you a quick look of this new finish, which like I said, I really love. And then I'll jump into the writing sample. All right. So the ink for today is Bung Box Espresso. I'm not actually a fan of the ink, to be honest. It's a little dry, and it's really got no properties for it. It's just a really dark brown. Ignore all of this, by the way. I was playing with some ink on the other side of the page, just having some good times. So this is the fine 18 karat Parker nib. I will say it is a little on the broader side of fine, so it's really closer to a medium, but I do like it. The pen itself is decently wet. Like I said, this is a dry ink. So, you know, if you have a wetter writing ink in here, it will be a little bit better. Like I said, I don't particularly care for this ink, but the pen writes very, very well. It's definitely smooth. It does have a little bit of feedback to it, just really enough to know, like to be able to feel your pen moving across the page. This is Clairefontaine paper, by the way. Really, there's not much line variation to be had. You can squeeze out a titch, but nothing to be actually like noticeable, really. Reverse writing is definitely possible. You can definitely get to an extra fine. It's a little on the scratchy side to reverse, but I mean, I don't think most people do that. It really has no issues keeping up. I've never had any issues with hard starts or skipping or anything like that. So really, like, I'm very pleased with this pen. It is a little on the weighty side. Despite the new like finish, which is like this rubber though, I was expecting this pen to actually be heavier than the resin companion, but it really isn't. To just holding them both like in my own hand, I really can't tell much of a difference. There might be like 1, maybe 2 gram difference, but to like the everyday usage, you're really not going to notice a whole lot. I'm really happy with this pen. I'm glad I got it. I will be selling my resin version, potentially on Instagram. Definitely come Scriptus, which is the Toronto Pen Show in October. There's going to be a whole ton of stuff that I'm going to be selling, but I'm keeping this guy. The only reason, to be honest, why I'm going to sell the resin one is because I'm going to have this one. Because I really do like the pen. I'm a fan of Parker in general, and this is definitely one that I'm going to keep. So if you get a chance to pick one up, you know, I would definitely recommend it. Personally, like I said, I like this better than the resin version, but this does come with a higher price tag. And to be honest, the writing experience is the same regardless of the finish that you get. So that's my thoughts on this bad boy. Sorry about the camera hit. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, please do hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see new videos every Monday and Friday and the occasional Q&A on Tuesday. Guys, as always, I will see you next time. Bye.